What's up YouTube, Awesome You here, and today we're here with the first July 14th updated ban list video, deck profile of Noble Knights. The ban list didn't do that much, but it put Reinforcements of the Armory to 2, and all the Noble Knights are warriors of course, so I thought this might be the best deck list to update. Might be one of the only ones who needed updating except for Giga. But yeah, I did one Noble Knight profile before. That was more of a fun build. I've made a more of a competitive build, in my eyes at least, right now, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is for the July 14th banned list. We have triple Madraw, of course, best card in the deck. Triple Boards, the second best card in the deck. Then triple Gawain, this is all kind of standard. One Dryston, one of the new cards of Prime Origin, Noble Knight Brothers. This is the Morrowind Captain, or the Augusta Emerald if you will, or both actually, it's a combination of one. 2400 defense, so it's actually pretty solid to just set this card if you need to stall out for a while. But he gets your plays going a bit quicker, so I kind of like him at 1, especially with Reinforcement being at 2 now. You can search it out really easily, so that's pretty much the reasoning for all of these cards that are at 1 at stack for Ichatar. The one-offs are searchable, so there's no need to play like 2 Dryston or 2 Noble Knight Brothers, because then it's just going to clutch. This isn't the best card to open with, so 1 Brothers is fine, 1 Gwalchvet, and then the 1 Ichatar. The do you pronounce it Ichatar? Yeah, I guess so. Ichatar. Noble Knight Ichatar is the Noble Knight Dragon Ruler. He actually makes for some cool rank 5 plays. If you have like your boards or your Madraw on board. With Noble Arms, they become level 5, so you can just special summon him from your hand or your graveyard by banishing 2 other Noble Knight cards to go into your rank 5, being your, no, not him, Artorigus, the Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorigus. So yeah, I kind of like to attack him at 1. It is a good card for the late games. Not that you're going to have much late games in Noble Knights, but yeah. That's also from Prime Origin, by the way, one of the newer cards. Then I play 2 of the Noble Arms Queen. Guinevere, I believe. Guinevere is kind of how you pronounce it. It's absolutely a great addition to this deck. This made this deck a lot better with some cool first turn plays with boards or Madraw, any of the 2, because the one gets the other. Or Madraw gets boards, and just boards is boards. Here's your Crescent, so that's really good. And these 2 just give the deck some more versatility. So 2 of those, and then for the beginning of this format, especially for this deck, triple Evac Veeler, or Veeler, whatever. Of course, she allows you to go into your Ignoble Knight Synchro with any of your level 4s. Being a light tuner. So I play one of those in the extra deck. But it's also, in the beginning of a format, it's really important, in my opinion, in my experience, to play these, to play Veeler over Maxi, for example. Of course, we now already kind of know what this format is going to look like, because nothing changed that much. But in this format as well, Veeler is just really good. It stops some plays. And like I said, it's more versatile than just being an Evac Negator. It's pretty much one of your only defensive cards, so triple Veeler. It's, in my opinion, is a necessity for Noble Knights in the beginning of this format. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, we have the triple Upstart just for consistency. The double Rota for more consistency. This is awesome for this deck. Really great that we have 2 Reinforcements of the Army right now. Then for the Noble Arms, 2 Excalibur. Don't need 3. Same counts for the Destiny, because you don't want to play too many of the Noble Arms. I'm playing 8 right now, 2 Gallatin as well, and then 1 MST and 1 Caliburn. So I'm playing 8 right now. 8 is absolutely enough. You don't want these cards to clutch in your hand. So 8 should be enough. It's a lot of targets. being able not to target, not being able to get destroyed, the Axe of Despair, the MST, and the Life Gainer, Daiketo gives you 500 boost as well. All of them serve a purpose, and I feel like these are the perfect ratios. I believe Jeff Jones introduced the 2-2 to 1-1, and I've never changed it since. It's just really good. Then double MST, double Lance, your other defensive card, I guess, Book of Moon, 1 Book of Moon. 2 Kaiser Colosseum, still necessary in this deck, because you can't let your opponent flood the board. You pretty much can only put 1 monster on board anyway during an entire duel, and 1 is all you need. If you can get your rank 4, your rank 5 out with some of the noble arms, it's really difficult for a lot of decks which aren't Spellbooks and Madolche, because they don't target with Tiramisu or Fate, and they shouldn't have a problem getting rid of your board. But pretty much all the other decks are going to have a problem getting rid of your board if you support it with a Kaiser Colosseum, allowing them only to have control 1 monster as much monsters as you control it. It's going to be 1 most of the time. So 2 Kaiser Colosseum. And then for the traps, just 2 Royal Decree, because you need to get your plays off. That's why the Lance is here as well. So that's it for the main deck, 40 cards in total. The extra, if I can get that, Ignoble Knight Synchro, she can make it with the Vecfeelers, M7 for Constellar Omega, which I'll show later on. 2 of the Sacred Noble Knight, King Artorigas, and 2 Artorigas, King of the Noble Knights. This is the rank 4, which pops back row. This is the rank 5 with which pops the monsters. And of course you can Excalibur him into him, and vice versa. Then you have your 101 Stellar Omega. As I said, all your monsters are light. I don't play Honest, by the way, because when you have a Noble Arms card on your, let's say, board storm or draw, they become dark, so your Honest would be dead. So I feel like Honest isn't that great right now, not in Noble Knights at least. Heroic Champion Excalibur, of course, is a warrior, so you can actually equip the Noble Arms. Axton, necessary. Arlen Draco to finish the game. Starleech, good card, and this is a warrior as well. Abyss Dweller for the hands, Murmel. Black Ship of Corn for the hands, and Bujin, Yamato. And then Gaga Kabu, which is also a warrior, so you can equip him with Noble Knights if you need to. So that's it for the extra deck. Side deck. Right now I'm running 2 Crow, triple Maxi, 1 Twister, no sorry, 1 MST and 1 Twister. These are really important because it's so easy to side against Noble Knights, and with some Floodgate cards which don't allow Noble Knights to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So you really need those removal spells and traps. The Dark Hole for established boards. Dimensional Fissure. You don't mind that much if your monsters go to the grave, and they won't if they're rank C material. And underneath the Dimensional Fissure, Noble also still just go to the grave, so that's fine. It only kind of hurts Guinevere, but also not when she's equipped, so that's fine. 2 Breakthrough Skill is really easy to side in, even if you keep the Royal Decrees in. Hits a lot of decks. 2 Rivalry, because you're all warriors. Soul Drain, and then the 3rd Royal Decree. You can also play like a Wiretap in the side as well, because I feel like that could be a good side card for Noble Knights. So that's the deck. In the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck. Does Reinforcement to actually help this deck being a little more competitive? I have to say I don't think so, because the deck's just not good enough right now, even with the more competitive build. You're going to break a lot. It's quite easy to break your boards for some decks, and if you get the board off, because that also is kind of problematic. Even with the Rota 2, you're still lacking some consistency. But I hope with the Noble Knight deck special thing we're going to get with Merlin, they will get an actual decent searcher, so this deck can be a lot more consistent. Because if you were to increase the consistency in this deck, I actually think it is a decent deck. Of course, it's going to struggle with those non-targeting cards, Aurea, Tiramisu, Spellbook of Faith, but at that point, if you can get the consistency of it, it's going to have a lot of good matchups as well. So in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck, and I'll see you guys with some other deck profiles of the July 14th banned list. Bye!